Streaming. Hello everybody. Kept you a little bit in suspense today. Huh? It's only a little bit of me, Thought Slime. Whoo, boy. Sure hope you can hear me. I'm saying all sorts of fun stuff. Sometimes you'll go onto your stream. People won't be able to hear a ding dang word you're saying. And you hate to see it, quite frankly. You hate to see it. Every week, it feels like there's a bit more to manage, and every week it gets harder and harder. Hello, everyone. I am here now. Thank you for taking time out of your day to come to my stream. How sweaty are you right now? Incredibly fucking sweaty. It is so hot in Toronto right now. We hear you. Great. It's good to be heard. There we go. Move over the streaming computer. All right, let's play some Minecraft. I come from the future. Okay. What's going to go down with the whole climate change stuff? Thank you for doing it. We needed the morale boost. Why? What's going on? Everything okay? Big Brain Canada Man. I am neither big-brained nor a man. Is this Fork Knife? This is Fork Knife. Indeed it is. I am today. Welcome to my stream. It's me, Ninja. I watch as I make all sorts of Fortnite references. I'm still relevant to the youth, to children. I know of Fortnite. Flossing. It's a dentistry game of some kind, as I understand it. So I was just adjusting the camera. Do a 360 no scope? I think alright. Done. That was easy. This game's easy. Future Man is a last-ditch CIA plan to destroy communism, which wins in their future timeline. Well, it's not working. Do the fork knife stance. Sorry, it's against YouTube's terms of service to dance on stream. Hello, Contemplative Ooze. That's me. That's my name. Don't wear it out. I'll make you buy me a new one. Ha 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 ha. Why don't I have any water? That's the question. Not in real life. In real life, I have much water. The last stream doesn't seem to have been added to the playlist. I got here partway through that one and would like to watch the beginning. Okay. Well, I will try and take care of that after this stream. I thought I added it, but I will look into that. Obviously, the important part of last stream was the very end when I read jokes from the Banicula phone book. So I hope you caught that. Whoa. Yeah, it is so friggin' hot in Toronto today. It was like, I was filming today and it was miserable. Oh, cool. I just took 50 out and you just put it right back in, huh? That's very cool, you guys. I don't know why I'm complaining. This stuff is money for me. This stream is the best part of Thursdays. Hell yeah, it is. So, a penny for your thoughts about the recent PewDiePie incident? Man, it's like an Onion article, isn't it? It's like... This seems like a joke I would have made to make fun of PewDiePie. What's it like to live in Canada? Really depends. Pretty sweet if you're a white dude like me. Not so great for other people. Particularly First Nations people. You tend to have a pretty bad time here in Canada. We get free healthcare, not free dental though. Wait, what terrible thing did PewDiePie do? So on some sponsored stream he was doing, he pledged to give $50,000 to the Anti-Defamation League, and then his Nazi fan base complained about it, so he rescinded his offer to give money to the Anti-Defamation League because of fan pressure. Which I'm laughing. It's terrifying, but it's just so... It's so 2019, isn't it? I forgot I had guys down there. I gotta see if they have food. See what's up with them. PewDiePie is a walking onion article. I hate that he has made us say that stupid string of sounds. I should never have to say PewDiePie, ever. It's my right as an adult to never say those sounds, ever. And he's made me do it. I can't put them in here. I have to put them in the other thing. Me and my sister are going to a protest against climate change next week. Sweet. What an absolute damn coward. I think it has more to do with greed than cowardice. At what point does he straight up admit that he's a neo-Nazi? Exactly at the point when it becomes more profitable to do so. And when he made the announcement that he was rescinding his donation to the Anti-Defamation League, he wore a shirt with an iron cross on the collar. So the coincidences just keep piling up, don't they? Just say Felix Kjellberg. I would love to. I don't know how. Yeah, it's great that he did that because it means that everybody's debating what the Iron Cross means now. As though, like, hey, you know what? Even if there's a pretty innocuous meaning to it, maybe it's not a good... Maybe now is not a good... I did it again. I went in here again. Isn't that where I meant to go? Maybe now is not the time to wear that, you know? Not familiar with the Iron Cross. What's it a reference to? That is a long question, but essentially it was on a lot of German World War I and World War II uniforms. I associate it very strongly with the Luftwaffe, but I don't know if that is accurate or if that's just something I imagined. I'm serious, I don't know what it means. I believe you. I don't think it's so much a matter of what it means, because I don't think it really means anything. Like, it is a fairly common symbol. I just think that it's like, it's just enough of a hint towards Nazism that you wouldn't want to wear it for that particular announcement. Great to see you again. How are you doing? I'm doing very fine. I had a stomach flu earlier this week. Recovering from that. Haven't been able to skateboard very much. That's been bumming me out. Probably going to rain tomorrow. Won't be able to do it then either. That's my life. It's terrible. Other than that, things are pretty good. By the way, I'm half Arab, half Slavic, bisexual Marxist from Poland, of all places. What I should... Oh? I don't understand the question. What's this? What's that there? That's not a good thing that it's there, I think. Best case scenario, what position in the federal government should Andrew Yang occupy? I think he would make a pretty good shoe shiner of some kind. Did you skate better when Superman by Goldfinger is playing? Yeah, obviously. That's just science. It also helps me collect all the letters of skate and find VHS tapes. Oh, I was told I can get actually useful stuff if I join the stupid corporate rewards program in here. I don't know why it exited. There we go. Yeah, give me the weather vane. Yeah, give me that. I have so much money, I might as well. You give me a better porch. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Oh my god, yes. Yeah. I think so, yeah. What do you mean? Alright, I'll be back for you later. I should check my mail too, so that people don't like when that mail is there. The rank of Rolling Beetle 1 with this rank, you know, the Rolling Flying Toys can have the shop we've just installed on your ranch. Please excuse the excessive pauses and all that. Blah, 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 blah. Got it. Well, this is all good news for me. Guys. So classic is ANCAP, so we got to change that. And apparently it's free. So should we go anarcho-feminist? What is blue? Is that egoist? Anarcho-pacifist? Anarcho-lavender? Or robot? And I forget what pink is. Is that queer anarchism? I don't know what that one is. I don't know all the flag colors. Since the last time I stopped in for one of these, I've started university classes. My school's got a socialist club. Ain't that great? We're organizing a climate strike on the 20th. Good stuff. Do I prefer blunts or bowls? I prefer a bowl, personally, though I typically I typically use a handheld vape, is my thing. Blue is transhumanism. Take milkshake. Milkshake is my favorite of them, so I'm going to take that anyway. Yeah. Hey, look at that. Okay, we need the toys, too. We got to look at these toys. Hello. That's neat. Where's the toy store? Chroma Station's right here. Is it like... Pink is queer. Yeah, that's what I thought. Makeup with Vosh? No. Fuck that guy. Where's the toy store? Where are the toys? Give me the toys! You cowards! I feel like I've lost my mind. This is... They built that. Okay. I see that my weather vane is there looking good. Happy to see that. Alright, let's explore the ranch and see if they put it somewhere else. Oh, here it is. Alright. This is good, because now we don't have to bring the fucking yarn bowl all the way back from the frosty area. Now I think since our honey slimes are our favorite boys right now, we will bring this to Science Town, where I've kept my honeyed slimes. Where is Science Town? I'm completely discombobulated. I thought it was up here. All these changes. Turn and face the strange changes. Okay. Is Slime Town over here? Science Town, rather? This is Science Town. There we go. I hate this noise, and it's all up in my ears, and I can't make it stop. We're gonna need 2, aren't we? No, you're just pink slimes. You don't get this. You fucking garbage pink slimes. Who needs you? Here you go. To be honest, if I had a Buzzy Boy, I'd never leave. They can't leave anyway. I hate first-person view. There's no other way to play this, I don't think. Do you like Neil Cisagira? I love Neil Cisagira. I've been a fan for years. Since the Ultimate Battle days. True dogs know what I'm talking about. What is my beef with Vosh? I don't really want to get into it. He was just kind of a dick. And when I expressed the mildest criticism of him, he just became like a huge dick about it. And I don't know, I've just seen him be shitty to too many people to really feel like putting in the emotional effort of dealing with him, you know? They aren't actually going to ban vapes. They might ban vapes, but only if they stop being something that are mostly enjoyed by white people. Where did I put that oil? There it is. Do I have any book recommendations? Yeah, one recommendation I would make is read a lot of them. Haha, got him. I don't know. What was the last book I've read and enjoyed? Right now I'm reading Dune for the first time. And that's okay. I haven't really gotten into the meat of it yet. But I just haven't had a lot of time for reading lately. What's up with those glitchy slimes? They're quantum slimes, so they exist in a superposition within the cage and outside the cage. That sounds like a joke. I'm not sure if it is. Feel like the carrots should have went in there. That's my opinion. Is Sherlock Holmes leftist? No. He works with Scotland Yard. You should read The Dark Tower. You know, I don't know about that. I tend to have a lot of trouble reading Stephen King because his books are very self-indulgent. Do they go to libraries? I don't, not often. I did just get my library card, which I'm excited about, but that's mostly for some of the amenities that Ontario libraries offer, like a free subscription to lynda.com and free digital comics. Did you get through the awkward descriptions of the Bible holder yet? I keep meaning to get around to Dune. Thank you for saying that, because I had to reread that description like 50 times, and I still don't understand what it's supposed to look like. And I tried Googling like weird Bible thing Dune, and I couldn't find any like photos or anything that would that would help me understand. I have no idea how it's supposed to work. I felt like I was completely illiterate just reading it over and over again. They keep coming here with these. Look at these beautiful honey plorts. Free digital comics? Hell yeah. There's an app called Hoopla that has a bunch of free comics. And you get to use that for free if you have a Toronto Library card. You should watch the family Netflix documentary. It's so insightful and kind of shocking. I watched most of it, but then I fell asleep and I don't remember where I left off. So how about Stone Toss standing Felix for canceling his ADL donation? That's sadly expected. Yeah, that's fairly predictable right there. Can I build a drone? That's not where you build. One drone, please. I need 2 more wild honey. Maybe you could give me some wild honey and then we could... Yeah, you better run. How can we protect ourselves without the police under the current state? You'd have to protect one another. There's safety in numbers is really the only answer. Where is my water? Here it is. Thoughts on the dictatorship of the proletariat? Take a wild guess what my thoughts are on the subject. See if you can go out on a limb and guess that one. You might find it's pretty simple. Yeah, I gotta stay hydrated today because it is. I've been sweating up a storm. Would you ever go skydiving? No. I would not. I don't like heights. I have a lot of phobias. All this talk of water. Thanks, suckers. Give me your plorts, too. I have a question. What happens if you feed another slime a puddle plorts? Why are these here? Will you ever do a fan meetup in Germany? I don't know if... well, first of all, I'd have to get to Germany. Secondly, I don't know if I have enough fans to justify a fan meetup anywhere, let alone in another country. Usually, if I do a fan meetup, it's with, like, a bunch of other... with basically every other lefty content creator in Toronto. So that we can all pool it. Thanks for streaming. It really helps me chill out after working retail. Working retail sucks so hard. So I'm glad I can help. Here's my impression of every customer we've had to deal with today. Are you ready? Hold on, it's not scanning. Oh, I guess it must be free. I guess because it's not scanning, it must be free. Got me. You have no food, huh? Feast upon this bounty of onions. Where do I put a thing to get wild honey? Does anyone know? Is unity between anarchists and tankies possible, or are EJ and Luna the only ones who can pull that off? You know, I don't really consider Luna a tanky. I know she calls herself one as a joke, but she's an ML. I don't know if I'd call her a tanky. I think that's not quite accurate. Has Slime ever streamed Minecraft? I did a Minecraft stream with Step Back History on his channel. The problem is I don't have a powerful enough computer to stream Minecraft. And, well, I can play Minecraft on my computer, but I can't play Minecraft and stream at the same time on my computer. Otherwise, I would love to do that. That would be my ideal, because we could set up a little server and I could play with everybody else. I got banned from our communism for calling Kim Jong-un a dictator, and everybody called him a bunch of tankies. Weird experience. Well, I mean, that does sound very tanky-like. Like, a tanky isn't just an ML. A tanky is someone specifically who excuses... I mean, if you want to be very literal about it, it is someone who excuses the Soviets sending tanks into Hungary. But I think the more common use of the word is people who just excuse war crimes by state communist countries. Would you ever play Minecraft on the unofficial Thought Slime Minecraft server set up by your Discord server community? I didn't know that was a thing. I would absolutely play on that. DM me on Discord the info. Let's all just stop being IRL and farm Minecraft carrots together for all our food. Tankies make up most of the dirtbag left that EJ was talking about. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. I've seen my fair share of extremely toxic libertarian socialists. How do we get access to your Discord? It's in my Twitter description. You have to go in and you have to read the rules, and there will be further instructions there. Our trot's also tankies, though. Once again, I think it really depends on their attitude towards the war crimes of state socialist countries, in my opinion. That to me is the differentiator between a tanky and just an Othcom. The amount of people on this stream is so manageable, I suppose. Was afraid you were going to say that it's only for your patrons. Well, there's one channel inside it that's only for patrons. Extremely rude. It's 2:30 a.m. here in Germany. I can't stay up late all the time for your streams. I understand that. Please don't make yourself tired trying to stay up for my stream. You can always watch them archived. There's a playlist on my channel that I try to keep updated, though apparently I didn't. Othcom, am I some kind of nerd that doesn't know terms? It's not a real term. It's a shortening of authoritarian communist. What kind of music do you listen to? I really struggle to answer this question because I listen to the weirdest collection of music. I'll tell you what I've been getting into lately. Someone sent me a curious cat about this band called Glory Hammer, and I've been obsessed with them lately. I don't need two roosters. Can we all agree, Stalinist or not, that skateboarding is cool? I can't speak for the Stalinists on that one. They might find skateboarding to be counter-revolutionary. Feast! Destroy them! I listen to Power Rangers theme music. I'm not gonna lie, I occasionally do as well. I was stepping outside my house the other day, and you know, sometimes like you don't lock your phone, right? And you put it in your pocket and it just starts playing like a random song. I did that, but the song that it started playing was the extended version of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers theme. I was like, I'm a big nerd. Why do ANCOM and anarcho-individualists argue so much? Probably because they disagree about stuff, like most people who argue. Are the Power Rangers cops? No, they are not, aside from Power Rangers SPD, who are in fact cops. I like authoritarianism. Well, there's no counting for taste. Wolf Parade is the greatest rock band of all time. Wolf Parade is pretty good. Wait. I actually don't know who Wolf Parade is. Never mind. What do you think of Animal Collective? I've never listened to them. I am not very knowledgeable about music. Do you struggle with seeing political implications in everything people do and ending up being very critical by reflex? I think I'm like that with media, but not like just in my day-to-day life, because, you know, in a lot of the things people do, like a lot of the time, like so many of our decisions are inherently compromised by the fact that we're living under capitalism, and you can't really... I mean, I know it's kind of a cliche to say there's no ethical consumption under capitalism, and I know that that expression isn't necessarily intended to, you know, justify doing or buying shitty things. It's more so like saying, you know, don't try to feel holier than thou based on what you consume. But at the end of the day, we're all kind of complicit in capitalism because we have to be or we'll starve. So I try to give people some slack on that. Okay. Capitalism is bad. You know, your nickname is Dumb and Blonde, but then you go and say something smart like that. And also, oh, Dumb Non-Blonde. That I was about to say, because also your avatar is not blonde. That explains it. I think you should change your name to Smart Not Blonde. If you stop boys from skateboarding, it leads to communism, according to Jordan Peterson. So don't skateboard, everyone. We'll get the communist revolution yet. I disagree pretty hard on that. Skateboarders' like main thing is disrespecting authority. Shouldn't we debate if capitalism is really bad? No, it is. Give me your goods. Oh, good, wax. Just what I needed. That would imply Jordan Peterson has a good grasp on how to maintain capitalism. What are you talking about? He read part of the Communist Manifesto before debating Zizek? Obviously, he's very knowledgeable about it. If you can show me what he could do beyond reading part of that introductory text, you know, he read almost an entire pamphlet on the subject. He's a genius. No debates necessary. Capitalism is objectively bad, friends. So once again, you're saying nothing but smart shit. I don't understand your username whatsoever. Casey sent me a letter. Casey's pretty needy. Who do I like of BreadTube? I like everybody. I like everybody equally. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to look up how to get wild honey. Because we need drones, because this is getting ridiculous. Wild honey slime rancho. Exclusive to the moss blanket, obtained with an apiary. So I put an apiary upon the moss blanket, which is over here. Is this where my is this the moss blanket? I should check first. The overgrowth. I do need to go in here and get see, check on my slimes. Make sure they're doing okay. They're fine. It appears to have put all of the chickens. Yeah, you're radioactive. Boo-hoo. In, the coop, which I don't really understand. Minecraft to be said trans rights. That makes sense. Minecraft to be is trans. I forgot about the joys of Chicken Town. Okay. You know what? Before we do this... Well, hold on. Let's check on the other slimes and then let us head to the moss plant. Where are the other slimes? Here they are. How are they doing? Where's their feeding station? No hens, huh? There you go. Enjoy. I have brought you hens. Hey, you. The drills pull up different items depending on where they are. Put all 3 green drills in moss blanket, 3 red drills in dry red place. Well, in the wiki, it said it was supposed to be apiaries in the moss blanket. This isn't where I go. Every time. Nor is this. This is. Why are you exploiting these poor slimes? First of all, I'm not. I'm a job creator. I'm the entrepreneur here. They should be thanking me for giving them this opportunity. Okay, so what is moss blanket? Is that... Ben S, what up? No, Miku made Minecraft. That's right. So where is the moss blanket? Is that not one of the areas around here that I bought? There's Laboratory Town. There's Cave. Overgrowth. What's down this way? That's Cave Town, right? That's Cave Town. I'm so confused. Is Moss Blanket just a wild area? What are my opinions on incremental change? I'm not a big fan, but I'm changing my mind very slowly. This must be Moss Blanket over here. I've grown convinced of it. Notch is a weird candy collector Nazi man. He's very rich. I don't know how he got his money. Get out of my face. Hey. That's not what I meant. Okay, where can I put some of my favorite? Thank you. No, that's water, not... you're farming to feed yourself, then no. If you're exploiting workers to farm, then yes. Up, up, and away! Glow makes my legs hurt. You mean the Netflix program? Don't feed the trolls, it only pops them up. Who is this troll? You are making code slaves. Stop playing this game, neolibs. You know, I don't think he's being serious. I think he's just having a bit of fun. They, I should say. I don't know. I'm wondering what your non-slimy name is. Well, you'll have to wait until October 1st with the premiere of my new channel, Scaredy Cats. There I shall reveal my first name, my human first name, but only then will you know. I came here to avoid crying tonight. Everybody say something nice about Faith, but not so nice that it makes her cry. Actually, no, Faith, you should cry. It's a good idea to cry, you'll feel better. I am pro-crying. You can cry and watch the stream, you still get all the benefits of the stream and all of the fun and all of the good times. Let those endorphins out. Get them out. Get that poison out. Will this new channel involve cats? No, it's a spooky channel about spooky movies. That's why it's launching in October, the spookiest of all months. That's right. Aside from Scarevember. It's just pogo fruit. I don't know why I thought it was something different. I bet your human first name is Scaredy. Dang it! I don't need to be here, do I? I just want to go home. Rude. Thoughts time. I'm so glad you are on YouTube. We are in very scary times. Well, I guess now's a bad time to announce that I'm quitting YouTube forever. Indica or Sativa? Honestly, I'm not sure which I prefer. Because I always think I prefer Indica. I think I prefer Sativa, though. No, I will not go this way. It will not take me where I wish to be. Are there any actual socialist groups in Canada with at least a little bit of influence? I mean, a little bit biased here, but I would say the IWW. Depends on what you mean by a little bit of influence. Like, any that are likely to win votes? Like, no. What is this? Okas. I've got those already, I think. I might as well keep it just in case I don't. Get out of me, you radioactive fools. I will not suffer your shenaniganery. Can you talk about Destiny and why he's the capitalist realist? I mean, I made a whole video about this. Essentially, he's a big old nerd, and it turns out, shitty dude, who is incapable of interrogating his own beliefs. And he is rewarded for doing so in a culture that values certainty rather than curiosity. Much of his perceived ability to debate people is, in fact, just him refusing to listen. Dumb Non Blonde says, Sativa's good. I'm still not hearing any dumb things from you. I don't know. Beginning to think you lied to me. Have I been here? What's in here? There once was a treasure. Boy, I just want to leave. Value certainty rather than curiosity equals my next video tagline. Well, then everybody subscribe to Elvella Rambles on YouTube. I did it. I'm somewhere new. Steve Bennell is a doof who does not deserve his pseudonym. I don't know what Destiny's grandfather has to do with this. But if you're referring to Destiny, I think you'll find his name is Stephen Bennell III. I don't know if anyone else knows about this, but who else here does DXM? First of all, are you a cop? And if so, you have to tell me. Otherwise, it's entrapment. Second of all, I would love to, but I'm afraid that if I did, I'd have to go on Joe Rogan's podcast. It's definitely on the old bucket list, though. How much weed do I need to smoke to get high? Exactly 4 weed. No more, no less. DXM legal, bro. Wait, I'm thinking of DMT. DXM isn't DMT. Yes, I know this. DXM is the stuff in cough syrup. I got confused because I confused my TLAs. Do you even do drugs, Mind Glob? Depends on who's asking. But yes, I can't often get the drugs that I like because of my lack of coolness. Kevin Catch, hope you are okay financially. Thank you for continued. I am okay financially. For now. DXM gives you a sedative trippy effect. It's quite fun. Disagreed. Every time I've ever had to take cough syrup, it has been harrowing. Pretty sure Sweaty Boy doesn't do drugs? You call me Square? Of course I do. Once again, I smoke weed, but that's legal. I drink alcohol. I'm fairly addicted to caffeine. I love hallucinogens. LSD is my favorite, but it's hard to find. Dumb non-blonde, I'll get you drugs, bud. Well, I can't agree to that while I'm being recorded. You see. I want everyone to know that if that I am, of course, this is all satire, and legally speaking, just a prank, bro. So. Was that a meow? Yeah, there's cat slimes here. There's also 2 cats on the other side of the couch, but they're asleep. They're not calling you square, they said sweaty. Yeah, a square is somebody who's not cool, Daddy-o, who's not a hep cat like me. Do you dig? You thought it was one of my real cats? No, they are both sleeping. If you were cool, you wouldn't be so sweaty, right? No, I still would be. In that case, I'm 100% a square. Don't say that. That's not true. You don't know that. You can't say that for certain. I just described swim to a T. I don't know what you mean. That's the wrong side of the bottle. What other jobs have you done, or do we have to wait for... What other jobs have you done, or do we have to wait for the videos? Sorry, it took me a minute to parse that sentence. I've done a lot of jobs. I've been a cell phone salesman. I've worked at a pizza restaurant. I was a copywriter for a few years. Stand-up comedian. Oh, I mentioned that in a video. I was... a security guard for one night, and I spent most of it sleeping. And I stole the uniform that they gave me. Come here. Don't need you. Don't need you. Hey, how dare you? Oh no, I gave them... Oh no, there's still a rooster here. We're good. Everything's fine. Thought Slime is the Hypercube? You think I'm the sequel to the hit film Cube? Starring the girl who played Ezri Dax in Star Trek Deep Space Nine? Thought Slime is an intellectual bag of holding? Yeah, but if you put another intellectual bag of holding inside me, then it creates a portal. It destroys everything. Thoughts on Time Cube? I have a lot of thoughts on Time Cube. I think that, first of all, 4-day simultaneous globe Earth is a lie. I think we're educated dumb, and I think that if you multiply 4 by 4, that's 16, and there's 16 sides in a cube, so I don't have any food to give. Give me that. Where'd the gold friend come? Ooh, I oughta. Thoughts on the agricultural revolution? Oh, don't get me started. We'll be here all day. Time Cube is real and is my friend. You forgot to say is strong. I wouldn't say 16 because it diminishes the power of 4. Well, there's 4 sides in a cube, and each side has 4 sides. So what does that tell you? Can't trick me. You propagate bias against sweaty men? Why? Wild honey. We're off to a good start, I think. Yes. That's enough for a drone then. We did it. Don't need this tabby slime. Get out of my life. Sorry for yelling you at the Minecraft stream. I was Platinum Shovel. I don't remember anyone yelling at me. Were you the one who got mad because I let that creeper explode? If so, you were like, I wasn't actually mad. I know, I was playing along with the bit. I didn't think you were actually mad. Okay. I want to leave. I want to go home. I want to make my drones. I think it's faster to just go to that teleporter, probably. I think it's up here, right? No you don't. Not today, gravity. You know what? I'm going to wait here for my jetpack to resolve. I love creepers, but the shoes. I don't know what creeper shoes are. Okay. Which way am I going? Not that way. More so this way. Has no one been using the chat, or is YouTube broken? People have been using the chat. Try refreshing your browser. How do I get to my best friend, the teleporter. Okay. Let's just fly up here. Try our luck. This map... Aha! I'm not risking it. I'm going in the tunnel. Because I might fall off the side and go in the water and lose my wild honey. So close, I feel. Where'd you go? Oh. They protected themselves. To science. This is exciting. We're going to build a drone. Crusher links or GTFO? What? Don't links kill the chat? No, the links aren't allowed in chat. Captain America's fine. He's the original Antifa super soldier. Looks like that's allowed. Yeah, but if you actually try and type a link, it's not allowed. Nice try. Tried to get me on a technicality. It's not gonna work. I would like one drone, please. We have enough for 2 drones. Okay. What do you do? Interesting. Interesting. So you can set, okay. I don't know what it's useful to set these up for. Can it only have one target? No, it can have plorts. Yeah, well, let's get all the plorts from corrals and put that into the plort market. Hey, you. Get to work. I'm going to take the other one out of there too because I wanted to get some of these vegetables. It could only have one target. Drones are not as useful as I thought they would be. I guess when I have more, it'll be better. But it sucks that they take up a gadget slot too. Ever get so high that you worry about your nails falling off? Your nails are not going to fall off. It's fine. But your fingers are. Look out! No, your fingers aren't going to fall off. It's fine. Source from gardens. Destination silos. To refill it every day with water. Okay, so that's not a joke. How do I know when it's full? Dang it, Thought Slime, you scared me. Don't be scared. If you get scared, your fingers will fall off. No, they're fine. Your fingers aren't going to fall off. This is the one I just filled up, right? I think so, yeah. One shot fills it completely. Okay, well then, that's fine. Thanks for the plorts, idiots. Haha. Lex Luthor would be the kind of guy that likes reading the Fountainhead. Yeah, a villain. Dum Dum Blonde. Oh no, her fingers fell off. Call a hospital. What do you? How did you type this? I don't understand. I was just about to collect these carrots. I don't need to collect these carrots anymore. I have drones to do that for me. Superman is only interesting because both he and Lex are fans of Rand. Superman would not be a fan of Ayn Rand. Ayn Rand stands against everything Superman believes in. I don't know how many... How do I know how many boys I got... How many apiaries I got left? I'm going to check this way, I guess. I have 5. So I might as well go back to... Because I'm going to want lots of drones. And I have everything else I need, but I need more wild honey. So I'm going to... I should have put them down while I was there. That would have been the smart thing to do. I dabbed too hard. I wanted to be cool like you. Well, you should have seen what happened when I dabbed. I hurt my nose very badly. So... it would have been a cautionary tale for you to dab responsibly. What is with everybody dabbing? Why are we bringing it back? It never left. Dabbing's been going strong since day one. You don't have to like it, but you have to accept it. GoFundMe for fingers. Yes, absolutely. With just pennies a day, you can give people in need new fingers to make up for the ones that they unwisely dabbed off of their bodies. If anybody has fingers to donate in chat, that would be appreciated. Which superhero represents the dictatorship of the proletariat? I don't know, like a shitty one? I want a Goldfinger so I can pretend I'm like a Superman. Just skateboard. My cat frightened me by moving. Let's see, where else? I know there's one up top here, yeah. Boy, the jetpack mechanics in this game make no sense. You might have noticed. Thank you. Where else can I put one? All right. Green Lantern Corps is basically an intergalactic vanguard party. The Green Lantern Corps are cops. Except for Kilowog, he's cool. Who's the shittiest superhero? And Shit Doofus is not an appropriate answer. Shit Doofus is great. Yeah, Shit Doofus is pretty good. I would probably say the worst superhero is Rick Santorum. Because not only does he have no superpowers, but he's also just a shitty guy. Why do you wear your headphones like that? You mean like how I have them wrapped around my ear? Because if I just wear them like normal, they fall out of my ear and it's annoying. This like keeps them in place, so it's a lot easier. Yeah, but red cops are cool, don't you know? Actually, there's a saying that we like to say for situations like these, and it refers to all cops and the qualities that they possess. Would you like to hear it? Thought Slime, who's your favorite superhero? It's Batman. Leave me alone. That made my inner ear hurt. What did? The Flash is the true hero of the people. The Flash also works for the police. He's a CSI. So. Dum Dum Blonde, ACAB piss drinkers, hell yeah. It is a known fact that those who like the cops drink piss. I don't remember where I heard that. Some extremely good looking person said that in a video recently. Could have been anybody. Not important. I'm not paying you to sleep. I don't understand. Why is it not go? Do you mean to tell me that there are no vegetables for you to collect, sir? You're sleeping on the job too. Hey. What? Ports from corrals into the port market. Come on. What do I think of the Sentry? He's a pretty interesting character, but it seemed like nobody knew how to write him. You. Vegetables. Source. Gardens. Silos. Go. What am I doing wrong? I need thought slimes the authority takes. I think I've read The Authority. Is that the comic with the guy who can make frost and they go around to like different universes doing stuff? I didn't think it was that great. There we go. I have not been pressing activate, I guess, is the issue. Because it's been auto-defaulting to reset. Target, plorts. From corrals to that plort market, baby. It made the noise like it was going to do something, and then it didn't. Okay, well, this one's going, so have some water. Get to work, you child. Please, Hemstuck takes. I require them for my consumption tonight. It's. I never really got into Homestuck. I read a lot of Problem Sleuth back in the day, but Homestuck is just really not for me. No, that's Planetary Slim writer. Same writer though. Then I haven't read The Authority. I'm sorry. I think the only thing I've read by Warren Ellis to completion is Transmetropolitan. And here's a hot take for you. Didn't care for it. We have no youthful roosters. This situation has quickly grown untenable for me. Hey, Thoughts on what's your opinion on mullets? Do what you want. It's your hair. Alright, Chicken Town should have a rooster. Chicken Town's going to be the easiest place to find a rooster, I think. While we're here, we should check on their food. They have none, obviously. Come to me, hens. Why the Last Man really doesn't hold up? Really? I haven't read it in a long time. The ending was really good, though, I thought. There's large parts in the middle that dragged pretty hard. I'm looking... Hello, have you seen any roosters, madam? I'm looking for a rooster. Oh, I saw that. Set drone loose in Chicken Town and get it collecting chickens and putting them in corrals. You'll never need to manually feed the slimes here again. That's a good idea, actually. We should do that with our next batch of wild honey. I feel like there should be roosters. I feel like I've gotten 32 hens and I've gotten no roosters. And I hope you understand that this... Why does this thing spit out chickens so much faster? I don't understand. They don't require this many chickens. I've set you on the slowest possible thing. Well, I simply don't know what to do with this rooster situation. It's simply unbearable. Our honey should be ready, I think. This isn't the right... I always go the wrong way out of Chicken Town. Slime didn't see my question. Oh well, there's always next time. You know what, Grandma Tempo? I think I can take care of this. Let me just scroll up. Find this question of yours. What are your thoughts on the Crash Bandicoot games? I love them to death and my favorite character has always been queer-coded in the past. But it's a little insensitive with it. As I have discussed in videos in the past, Crash Bandicoot is a metaphor for colonialism. And I don't think I need to say why. And therefore will not. No questions at this time. She's in a kind of crab applesauce, although she never stand an actual Nazi like Molly has with Weave. Yeah, Molly Crabapple was ride or die for Weave. That I don't understand. I don't understand any of that sentence. But I see roosters. Thinking about taking a second stab at vegetarianism, but I don't know if the inevitable meat cravings mean that I'm one of those people that actually needs it in their diet. Thoughts? Well, I would say the first thing to do, if you find yourself... Is it just cravings, or do you find yourself, like, feeling unwell? Because if it's just cravings, like, it could be, you know, you just are accustomed to the taste of meat. I would say you can always check with a doctor. Like... One of the things I encourage anyone who's a vegetarian or a vegan to do is to get occasional blood tests and make sure that you're getting everything that you need, which is something I do, because I want to make sure that I got all them vitamins, that good B12 up in my bloodstream. But for the record, I mean, there's a lot of good meat alternatives these days, and there's you know, if you do find yourself craving it, like, one thing to do is to try not to have that all or nothing mentality. Like, if you're trying to switch and you find yourself, like, you really want some meat and then you eat it and then you feel like, well, I failed. Like, don't think of it as a failure. Think of it as, like, you know, think of, like, all of the times that you wanted meat and you didn't eat it, you know, and then, like, it doesn't have to be an all or nothing thing. Like, you can gradually phase it out if that helps you. I don't know if that's a really helpful answer, but... Personally, I'm kind of like I'm the wrong person to ask, I think, because the way that I went vegetarian was one day me and my ex-girlfriend were talking, and she was like, yeah, it's probably like ethically right to be a vegetarian. And I was like, yeah, fuck it, let's be vegetarians. And I haven't eaten meat on purpose since. So she went back to being a meat eater as soon as we broke up. She found it a lot more difficult than I do, as women often do, because women have a hard time, I think, getting iron or something. I don't really know why, but I know that a lot of women really struggle with being vegetarian. I've got an underlying blood condition at times. I need to have meat to top myself up. I avoid it till I need it, but I tend to experience dizziness, rapid heart rate, increasing depression, etc. Now you got me wondering if I should be eating meat, to be honest, because I have all of those things as well, but I've been a vegan for 5 years now, so I don't know if it's attributable to that, because I don't have like a control. I haven't had meat in so long that I've eaten it by accident, but it's never made me feel good. AFAB people bleed. That's a good point. Yeah, so women, I guess, lose blood when they menstruate. You ever think about how fucked up it is that it's something that women do, but they call it menstruating? I mean, sure, there are some trans men that menstruate, but still, I feel like that language. Come on. I think they should spell it with a Y. You'll still need to find a source of B6, but an 8-gram serving of Marmite gives you 80% of your RDA of B12. Yeah, or if you don't want to punish your body, you can get it from enriched nutritional yeast, or from pretty much all nut milks come included with are enriched with B12, because they know that the people that buy them typically are lacking in it. I'm sympathetic to anti-capitalist veganism, but I'm having trouble giving up meat. That's your choice. I ain't gonna lecture people for eating meat. I think not eating it is a good thing to do if you can. But I don't think it's helpful to make people feel shitty. I think all that does is make us look like dicks. I did fill it. Okay. Some trans men don't have uteruses anymore, or have been on testosterone long enough that they don't anymore. Yeah, but some don't, and some still menstruate, and that's fine. I'm just trying to be inclusive. I'm not trying to make general statements about anyone. Why you broke up with your girlfriend? This was years ago. This is not the girlfriend I'm currently with. She and I broke up because she wanted to move back to Newfoundland. And I did not. So I stayed here. And since we were not going to be living together, that was it. Get the plort drones collecting from plort collectors rather than from corrals. That's where all plorts are. I didn't see the option, but I will do that. That's a good tip. How do you get a girlfriend? It depends on a lot of factors. Give me your goods. I think it might help. Get in your pen. You require food. I understand. Be patient. I shall bring to you a bounty of vegetables, the likes of which you cannot comprehend. Oh my god, it's so hot. I feel like I'm gonna pass out. Put my incredibly spooky sci-fi fan into turbo mode. I just came with food for you, and now you tell me that your food collecting machine has given you food and you no longer need it. You monsters. Get in the pen. Get in the pen. You live in here. There's food. Here, look. Yum, yum. Carrots. Eat. I swear to God. Okay, first off, there you go. Look. Look, there you go. Now, come to me. Get in the fucking pen. I hate these quantum slimes. I hate them with a great deal of intensity. Plorts from plort collectors. There you go. Destination, plort market. As a fellow vegan, do you do that thing where if you go to a restaurant and they get your order wrong, you just eat it? Really depends on how wrong they get it. If I think I'm not going to get sick, I'll usually eat it because my logic is I'm not like helping an animal or an environment by sending it, or the environment by sending it back and making them make something else. So yeah, I'll just usually eat it, whatever. But if it's like the other day I was out at a restaurant and I ordered, they had on the menu they had a vegan Reuben. I ordered that and they gave me just a regular Reuben sandwich with like roast beef and bacon, and I was like, yeah, there's just no way I can eat this without getting sick. So I didn't eat that. I sent that one back. But yeah, I don't like to make a fuss at restaurants. Like if they just, yeah. Excuse me? Okay. My partner once had a waiter try to convince him that a turkey burger was a veggie patty. You know what's the worst is trying to order burritos. For whatever reason, burrito places just will give you meat by accident like half the time. Are vegan cheat days a thing? I don't know if they are for other people. The thing is, I'm not particularly tempted by non-vegan food, so They're not a thing for me. But if it's a thing that helps you, like, yeah, go for it. I don't know. I see you. What the fuck? I will harm you. If you don't stay inside the pen this time, you're just going straight in the water. How's that feel? Okay. Alright. Can you be fat and vegan? Yeah, look at me. Alright. You were warned. I gave you every chance to avoid this fate, but guess what? Enjoy death, asshole. How can you be vegan and fat? Most vegan food is carbs. Beans and rice can be overeaten. I mean, anything can be overeaten. What are you? You. An elder rooster. You have no business being alive here on my farm. Okay, so now we go to Chicken Town. Oh. Target. Meat. Source. Outside plots. Destination. Incinerators. Dark. Corrals. Would you like some water, my friend? Okay, that didn't appear to work. Meat. Source. No. No. Outside plots. Corrals. I activate thee. Intermittent fasting is cool, just saying. I don't know. I don't know if I believe in it. I would like to try it, but I don't think my girlfriend would be happy if I did. Everybody that does it is really convinced by it. I've found, but like, I don't know. That could mean anything. I dream of the rooster revolution. I will take a bullet for the chicken. Okay, well. So I've got an idea that might save us some time. Isn't not eating bad for you? It's one of the worst things for you, especially long term. Chickens with guns. I tried keto, but you get a funny smell. It's perfect for me. I've already got a funny smell. Ha ha ha. Pause for laughter. What's this? So, here's my plan. And this might be the world's most genius plan, and I might be the world's greatest genius for thinking of it. We're going to plant down our apiaries here so that we can build more drones. And then we're going to die so that time will advance, come right back, immediately get our wild honey. Because when you die in this game, it advances time forward. Cutting out any macronutrient, carbs, fats, or proteins without good cause is likely to cause problems of some kind. Yeah. Give me this. Free money. Sorry, Slimes, I can't help you right now. I'm doing science. I think that's all the spots in this area. Yeah. Alright. You, get out of here. I could probably eat vegan corn dogs morning, noon, and night for weeks without complaining. What's a good cereal to eat with nut milk? I'm a big fan of All Bran. Lately, I've been having All Bran with this like hippie-ass granola, and it rules. I get real regular on this stuff, let me tell you. I think over here will kill me? Yes. Goodbye, cruel world. Just buy the pack of Lucky Charm marshmallows without the cereal? Well, if the person is drinking nut milk, I assume they also don't eat animal products, which would preclude them from buying marshmallows, which are made with gelatin, typically. You and I have very similar tastes in cereals. You know what it is? It's just as you get older, sweet stuff just is disgusting. Got you some water. Here you go. You have no food, I see. Luckily, I've had drones collecting carrots for just such an occasion. Granola, yes. I found honey bunches of oats with all bunches and no flake. With all bunches? Oh, that's what the granola's like, yes. The one I got is a maple flavored one, and it is so fucking good. Do you just call me older? No, I called myself older. I have no idea how old you are, but if you're eating all bran, I assume you're probably at least my age. Oh, it won't collect the fruits. I forgot this. But what a bounty of fruits it is, indeed. I'm more of a salty tooth as opposed to a sweet tooth. Me too. How old is slime? How old do you think I am? My realization that I was getting older is when I realized I liked bran muffins more than other kinds. Here's the thing, though. A lot of places put a lot more sugar and fat into bran muffins to make them taste better, so that could be why you prefer them. They're much less good for you in a lot of fast food areas. I'm seeing a very wide spread of ages that people think I might be. I'm pretty sure I'm right around your age, but I eat a lot of candy and cookies. Are you like super active though? Because if you are, then like maybe you can stand to have more sugar. I find it really makes me feel like shit. The correct answer is 34 years of age. I was born on June 25th, 1985. CE. Oh, get this chickadee out of here. Also, you don't look it. That's clearly not true, as most of the people in chat were guessing at least that age or older. Hey, Thought Slime, haven't seen many people talking about this. Any opinions on York Brave's YouTube unions thing? Hoping to signal boost it. I really don't know much about it, and I really don't know much about what they're doing with it. But in general, like I'm always in favor of unions and taking, giving people more power against these enormous corporations that have so much disproportionate power in our lives. And I will say also, York Brave is amazing because he makes weapons out of various things. And if you haven't watched the Slingshot channel, you're doing a disservice to yourself. If anyone can do it, if anyone can make a union out of YouTubers, it will be the man who made a Nerf launcher into a genuinely deadly weapon. I see you. I see you. I have food. Where? You're gone. What do I think of the union Hank Green started? Well, Hank Green has some pretty whack views with regards to employee-worker relations, so I wouldn't put much stock in it, but I don't really know the situation with it, to be honest. I remember him talking about being against a YouTubers union at one point because he said, and I quote, "It would create tensions between YouTube and YouTubers." What are other Hank Green whack ideas? That's about all that I know of. I mean, he's pretty solidly liberal. He's less liberal than his brother, but they both buy into the dogshit Steven Pinker idea of progress, like marching forward inevitably under capitalism, and how we're living in the best period of human history and poverty is being eliminated. Nick Schnrub, trans rights. I think Mr. Schnrub is right. And I think we should put this money back in the nuclear power plant. I don't need this. Hank stole his story about they might be giants from another friend of mine, or rather he claimed to do what that other guy did. I don't know what his story about they might be giants is. I have no idea how much credence to put in this thing you're saying to me. Wild honey, we have 9. Oh, do we have any more apiaries we can build while we're here? We have 3. That'll have to do. I see that there's one more over there. I will collect from it. We should be putting bigger apiaries here. We'd probably be getting more of that good orange stuff that we call wild honey. Globally, poverty is down, but in some places it is not. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the idea that poverty levels are on the decline is mostly based on the fact that the World Bank recategorized poverty in such a way as to make it look that way. Is that not the case? Hey, I found myself a little shortcut to get back. Good stuff. Under what circumstances would you advise someone move to Toronto? I think Toronto's a very good city to live in. I would think like downtown Toronto is very expensive to live in, so if you're not willing to live with roommates, you might struggle to find an affordable apartment. And even then, you might struggle to find an affordable apartment. It's a very expensive city. But there's a lot to recommend about Toronto. It's one of the best food cities in the world. It is got a great... There's always something to do. There's so many things to see. There's all these street festivals and stuff. It's great. So I would suggest, like, if you already live in Canada, so you don't have to deal with immigration and all that garbage, or if you're willing to, and the town you live in is boring, then I'd say, yeah, move to Toronto if you want. I would say if you already live somewhere like Montreal or you know, Vancouver, probably don't bother. Those are probably just as good. I don't need the teleporter. I saw the teleporter. That one doesn't take me back home. That takes me out into the middle of nowhere. I don't need it. I'm already home. It's not necessary. But if you up it to $5 or $7 like many academics do, the people earning less than that already have increased since the 80s. Okay, drones, everybody. 1, 2, 3. What are we missing? Honey plorts? Not a problem, actually. I hate these quantum slimes. As a vegan, honey, yay or nay? I mean, I try not to eat much honey. I understand the arguments against it, but I'll be honest, I do eat it. You can feel however you like about that. If you think I'm a big hypocrite, that's fine. That's your choice. If you could be quantum, would you? Like, if I could have superpowers? Absolutely. Oh, I hate them so much. What's the argument against honey? Basically the idea that, like, you're keeping bees in, you know, cruel conditions because capitalism creates incentives to underfeed them so that you can gather, you know, more honey for less money. And that you're taking food away from them that they're producing. You're kind of exploiting them. But, on the other hand, they are bees. One drone, please. Mm-hmm. So, obviously, we need, like, as many of these as we can get. You need more honey plorts, I understand. Listen. I don't have any for you. But I will take this. They make the money, we take the money. I see that you have been watching the videos of the notorious gangster Large Joel. Opinions on Vosh. Love him. Think he's the best. Big fan. Why do you ask? Hate is a strong word. I don't think I would go so far as to say I hate the man. I think I am definitely irritated by him. Bees actually don't exist. Now there's a take I can get into. Incidentally, plorts aren't slime poop. They're more like pearls. Pearls are clam poop. Retweet if you agree. Hashtag pearls are clam poop. Okay, so drone. No, I don't. I want target vegetables, source gardens, destination auto feeders. Vegetables, Thought Slime 2019. I have always called them vegetables. I'm brave enough to say it. How are they doing? Everybody happy? Everybody's thrilled. That's such good news for me. Hey everybody, can we stop talking about Vosh? He's living rent free in a lot of you guys' heads. And yeah. I think he's a deeply unpleasant person, and I don't think we should be giving him more attention here on my stream. Vegetable is my favorite DBZ character. That's the fusion of Vegeta and Bulma. Figured it out. As a vegan, how do you feel about the exploitation of slimes? I love it. It's amazing. I get so many mega dollars for it, and I'll do it forever. That's how I feel about it. Try and stop me. People are asking how to get gamers not to say slurs. I think there should be an achievement for never saying a slur. I'm mad at how DBZ didn't bring back Videl as a fighter. Isn't Videl? So is Videl from Dragon Ball GT? Is she like non-canon now? Is that the deal? Elect the gamer president? Well, I've got good news and bad news. Now, I think I have to build a market link if I'm not mistaken. Videl was Gohan's GF. Videl first appeared in the Cell Saga, I think. I see. I see. Then she remains canon, and will always be so. Worry not for Videl. I guess I already bought it. That's interesting. Okay, you're not real. You can't hurt me. Set of 2 gadgets that allow you to remotely transfer resources between 2 points. Am I missing something here? I don't understand. Is this the thing I need to build? I'm so confused. The market link, you get that from the reward club, I see. To the reward club. Hey, not enough new bucks. How dare they? How dare they deny me? I see that my pork collectors have been hard at work. Do I read theory, slime? I read theory, I don't read theory, slime. Your rancher is super adorable, thought slime. There's actually no way to change the rancher's appearance, I don't think. Water the bees. Good call. When Thought Slime said to the reward hub, the Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy da 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 song played in my head. That's the most boomer that's the most zoomer sentence I've ever heard. I think you mean the Batman. Da 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 da. Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy are a parody of the '60s Batman show. Charlie, I'm streaming, bud. You can't scratch that right now. There you go. How about some water? Thought you'd like that. No, right now I need to sell plorts because I need the cashish. Problematic for expressing anti-Zoomer sentiments. You know what? If Zoomers got a problem with it, wait until I'm dead. You'll still be around. You can say whatever you want about me then, and there's nothing I can do about it. You have all the power here. You know that gif of Batman running with a bomb over his head? Thanks the 60s. Although that is not actually from the show, that is from the movie. With the na 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 Batman theme. Yeah, that's the one. We can say whatever we want about you now, and you have no power to do anything about it. That's true, but I can also say things back. Which I won't be able to do when I'm dead, probably. Is it the animated show from the 60s? I thought I remembered it going as a kid. Are you talking about Super Friends? Yes, Ron, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Excellent trolling. You got me. I fell for it. Give me that market link. Grotto upgrade? What does that mean? What does that mean? Everybody's responding to Ron like he's being serious. He thinks he's getting a rise out of me. The best Batman ever is the 90s animated series. This is correct. Mm-hmm. Well, how do I put down the market link? How do I put down the market link? Do I have to buy it from one of their stores? Gotta build one first. Yeah, I'm trying. Oh, you're right, duh. I'm a fool. How much weeds do you inject before you go on skateboards? Nice try, officer. I inject the legal amount, exactly 3 weeds. It's the wrong thing. I might as well have another one, right? They don't cost nothing. Opinion on roller skating. Seems like fun. I don't know. I haven't roller skated since I was like 12. Thoughts time. The people want to know, are the rumors of you having a massive slime ranching operation substantial? I don't know where people get these ideas. You gotta stop believing everything you read. That's all I have to say to that. What? Why? Why not do? Something is wrong with this. Have some water also. I think you'll enjoy that. They're gonna need some carrots, I can tell. What's the best non-binary milk alternative? I'm trying really hard not to say cum, but I can't think of anything funnier than saying cum. See how Chicken Town is. That's not. This is Science Town, not Chicken Town. Hello, my. I see that you have no. I can remedy this situation easily. Thoughts slime man milk? Not necessarily. I make no claims on the gender of anyone's nut. Hello, my friend. Your job now is to collect plorts. I wish for you to take them from the plort collectors and deliver them to the market link. I activate thee. Go forth and do your dark business. Where is the other drone? I see that you have no water. Allow me to remedy this. You're welcome. Any thought about... Someone is asking me a question and I don't know if it's a ligma, and I don't know if I want to risk reading it out loud. See, now that I'm on high alert for Ligmas, you're all trying to drop Ligmas in chat. It's not gonna work. Everything Joe Rogan says is already stand-up. I would have thought so too until I heard his stand-up. You. What is your job here? I have someone else collecting. Are you the only drone that I have in this godforsaken zone? Alright, listen. Here's your job now. I want you to take vegetables from gardens, put in auto feeders. Think you can handle that, asshole? Who left this buzzwax lying around? What a waste. I want to get the refinery link too, because I would actually prefer to be putting a lot of plorts in those bad boys. Anything is stand-up if you aren't sitting. Untrue! As we have discussed, Joe Rogan's stand-up is not stand-up. He's the first stand-up tragedy artist. Stop your wandering. Appreciate the onions that I have given you. I see all these like extremely whack ligmas going on in the chat. Like, you're gonna have to come up with new ligmas if you think you're gonna get me. What are you at, creepo? Chickens. I don't care about any of this stuff. Go to hell. Especially Hunter's lines. I saw that. What is this ligma? Ligmas are jokes like, if you say ligma, then they go, ligma balls. Another example is, are you going to SawCon? And then you go, what's SawCon? And they go, SawCon D's nuts, etc. They're the type of jokes that perhaps fool many a inveterate streamer. Not I. Excuse me, sir. Where is this lazy drone? I wish to have words with him. Or her. Oh, you can only take 50 at a time. That makes sense. Thought slime at you. I'll ban him when I see him. No, don't ban them. I'm not. I don't think there's anything wrong with Ligmas. I think they're. You know, if you can get me with one, that's great. I'm just saying you're gonna have to wake up pretty early in the morning. You call them henways because then someone goes, "What's a henway?" And you go, "About 5 pounds." Ha 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 ha. Good joke. Everyone laugh. Roll snare drum. But Doctor, I am Pagliacci. Evil Corporation, I would like you to upgrade my cave, please. Decorizer. I can't afford it yet. Let us view our new and improved cave. I am told this is but an aesthetic upgrade, but nonetheless, it excites me. Still haven't fixed this shitty door, I see. Oh, that's actually way cooler. I'm very pleased with this. The true quantum slimes are less transparent. I know. But they annoy me so greatly that I wish to punish even the fake ones. Can you make a drone bring water to the other drones? Haha, see? Someone tried... That's at least a new one. Someone said Rhydon is my favorite Pokemon. And then, presumably, if I had reacted to it or read that message aloud, they would have said, Rhydon D's nuts. We're getting almost to that time where I have to read from the Banicula Fun Book. Are there any leftist versions of Batman or the Bat family? Yeah, his name's Green Arrow. Oh my god, Ron is Mo. I don't know why I've never put it together until this moment. It explains why he's been illegally breeding pandas all these years. Banicula is a recurring feature. Score. It is until I run out of content from the Banicula Fun Book. Ain't Green Arrow lib? It depends on the Green Arrow now, doesn't it? I wish you knew what Ron was talking about. Huge Ass is a Ligma. It's from The Simpsons. I feel like if you use the drones judiciously, you can just leave Slime Rancher running overnight and get infinite money. Bunnicula, the vampire rabbit from those kids' books. The one in Same. I own a copy of the Bunnicula Fun Book, an activity book for children that was... it is my fondest childhood memory that I rebought on Amazon. And at the end of every stream, starting last week, I like to read from it to all of you so that you can enjoy it with me. Get in the fucking thing. Fuck you. You read all of those as a kid, but did you read the Bunnicula Fun Book and participate in its activities? You need wild honey for half of these. That's ridiculous. Who would buy any of this garbage? Now, I'm curious about this. I will try this. I would like to know what I get from trapping a Gordo. So I guess I gotta put food in there. Okay. One of these, please. Let's see what happens. Thoughts on Bunnicula, The Celery Stalks of Midnight? That's one of my favorite Bunnicula books. I'm also partial to The Holiday Inn and Return to Holiday Inn. Of course, the only one that I've reread as an adult is the original and the Bunnicula Fun Book. You have to sleep to make the Gordo show up, according to the wiki. Let's sleep, then. Thank you for doing that. Beautiful bit of research. How restful. You're a thirsty little flower. Hello. What do I do with him now? I just gotta feed him? What does he eat? Vegetables. I can get 50 vegetables, not a problem. How good am I at pen spinning? Not at all. I just got Ligma, didn't I? Damn it. Do I have an all-time favorite movie? Yes, I do. It's Superman the Motion Picture. Vegetables. I think we've fairly conclusively proven that it's pronounced vegetables. Okay, we're done. Nah, just kidding. Explode, you fool. Wait, I didn't have these slimes before. This is actually incredible. I better suck these up before the idiot quantum slimes eat them. Huck's death is the only appropriate chip. Hux is great. He's such a ding dong. What are you doing here? What do I think about video game? I'm against it. And when I'm president, I will make it illegal. Hi there! Now, quantum slimes, if you didn't like that, now you know what happens when you disobey me. We get those. Hope you're satisfied with yourselves and your behavior. Yo, they dead. Who's dead? Nobody's dead. Alright. I now present readings from the Bunnicula Fun Book. Allow me to retrieve it. Let's get rid of this. Don't need that anymore. We can make this bad boy nice and big. That's me. Hello. What do I think about flavored vape juice? I've never drank it. Okay. Here we go. From the Bunnicula Fun Book by James Howe, illustrated by Alan Daniel. Now, we've gone through many of our just regular joke sections. Let's go for some puzzles and brain teasers. Get our brains puzzled and teased. That's just a maze. Harold's Brainbenders. Harold is the dog who, of course, narrates the Bunnicula books. It's quite a surly fellow, given to laziness. Aha! Okay, so. This is written by Harold the dog. Oh, there's 3 of them. Okay. Harold. God damn it. Well, do any of you know the answer to the riddle that I just read without audio? Can any of you answer the audio? The riddle that I said without audio. Can any of you do that? Anybody? All right, I'll read it again, just this once, because I like you. One day I overheard Toby telling his friend Ben, "Boy, I was clever last night. I was working on my stamp collection in the kitchen when Pete came in and asked if I had an Elvis stamp." Well, you know Pete, if I'd had told him I had, he would have grabbed it. So you know what I did? I dropped it in my cocoa. That didn't sound very clever to me. When I told Chester about it, he said, "I was in the kitchen when this happened, Harold, and Toby was very clever indeed. As soon as Pete left the room, Toby took the stamp out of the cocoa and it was just fine." "But how can that be?" I asked. "Do you know?" It's an impossible riddle. There's no way anyone could answer that. I don't know what to say. It's impossible. There's just no way to answer that question. I'm not going to read the answer until we've read them all. Oh, no one is here. Got it. It was dry cocoa, of course. It's cocoa powder. Duh. Obviously. Brainbender number 2, twins. Now, the fact that I've already read the title of this riddle has given you enough information to solve this riddle. One summer afternoon, the Monroes were sitting in the backyard having lunch with their guests. Two men who looked exactly alike. With their guests, two men who looked exactly alike. "Boy," I said to Chester, "it's really confusing telling twins apart." "They're not twins," Chester told me. "Stop pulling my leg." "I'm not pulling your leg. They were born on the same day in the same year. They have the same mother and father, and they look alike. But I can promise you, Harold, they are not twins." "How can that be? Do you know?" How indeed? How could it possibly? I just don't understand. How is that possible? These riddles are impossible. Their guest, that's correct. One was a mirror fiend. I don't think that's the correct answer, but I haven't read ahead, so who's to know? The doctor was a woman. All doctors are women. Clones. That's probably it. Would you guys like to know some superstitions about cats? Cat crazy. Superstitions about cats. In some Eastern European countries, cats were often locked out of doors during thunderstorms. This was done to protect houses against lightning. Why? Because it was believed that during storms, cats were possessed by demons, and the lightning that came from the heavens was being sent to exorcise them. No source is given, no source required. If cats were believed to be possessed by demons in some countries, in others, they were thought to be able to drive demons away. In Russia, for instance, a cat was put into a new cradle to rid it of evil spirits before a baby was allowed to sleep in it. Cats were often associated with the weather, and their behavior was thought to predict storms. In Scotland, as in many seafaring areas, a cat running about and clawing the furniture was taken as a sign that high winds were coming. In Scotland. There have been many superstitions about cats aboard ships. In general, Cats were considered good luck, especially black cats. However, in some cases where it was lucky to have a cat on board, it was extremely unlucky to say the word cat. It is still a common superstition in the United States that a black cat crossing one's paths means that bad luck is sure to come. However, in England, black cats are thought to be lucky, and a black cat walking in front of a bride and groom is a very good omen. Is that true? I had never heard that before. Is that... Okay. In England, a white cat is bad news. Why? White is the color of ghosts. I don't think English people believe that. I think this is perhaps a lie. Made up. From Wales comes this superstition. When someone is ill, wash the patient and throw water over a cat. Then shoo the cat out of the house, and it will take the illness with it. Ugh. We haven't seen Felix all stream, have we? I have. Felix. Come here. I can... Well, here. There's Charlie and Felix. You can see the various bits of cat fur that they have left on the couch. There's Charlie. There's Felix. They're having a great time. Don't worry about them. I think that's going to about do it for today's stream. I want to thank all of you for coming. I want to thank James Howe and Alan Daniel for their contributions. I want to thank all of the slimes for their hard work and what they've done for me today. Tune in tomorrow for another video from me, your best friend Thought Slime, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna have a great time. I'm turning off the stream right